Alrighty. Good morning, Iona. This is your morning show, Ranger Talk Thursday with Val. So I'm so excited. Oh my god, I look so wide in that angle. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, so today is the day. Today is the day. It is opening night of hockey started yesterday, but for New York Ranger hockey, it starts tonight. I'm so excited. It's like a Christmas morning kind of thing. Like I woke up so excited, had to put on my jersey. Might get in trouble for wearing this at work, but you know what? It's opening night. I don't care. So we have a lot of exciting things to talk about. First of all, I do want to say, why is my Wi-Fi not working? Is it me? Are other people having this issue? I would love to know because it's asking me to put in my username and password, which I did 8,000 times, and it's not letting me log in. So if I keep looking at the computer, it's because I have the divisions all lined up so I can easily talk about them. Because normally I'd have my computer, but we're having some technical difficulties. Okay. Oh, just let me know if I'm not the only one. So, NHL predictions 2019-2020 season. Okay, let's chat about it. So, in the Pacific Division for the West, we have the Sharks, Calgary Flames, Vegas Golden Knights, the Coyotes, the Oilers, the Canucks, the Ducks, and the Kings. Right off the bat, I don't think the Ducks are going to get very far. I don't. I just why? I wish I had a more logical reason. I just don't think, considering going off last season, don't think they're going to get very far. But let's say I'm picking a winner for the Pacific Division. Who am I going to give it to? It's a toss-up because the Coyotes are pretty good. The Coyotes are like pretty up there. So is Calgary. Okay, I'm going to give this to the winner of this division, predicting that it's going to be the Calgary Flames. All right, locking it in. I like the San Jose Sharks, but I think they lost Pavelski. They lost a couple people, so I don't think the Sharks are going to be as good, even though they deserve it. I truly think they're one of those teams that, like, it's about time, but whatever. Oh, this is such an awkward angle too. Like, I'm all over the place today. Okay, great. Love that for me. So, let's see. Moving on. Yeah, I think it's going to be Calgary Flames with the Coyotes maybe in second place. Yeah, that's a better idea. So, Calgary, Coyotes, and Sharks are going to be my top three for the Pacific Division in the West. Okay, great. Moving on to the Central Division. Now, this division, I think, is going to be the most cutthroat. I do think that this has the most not talented. Oh my God, that sounds so bad because I'm a Ranger fan. Hello. But like, I think the Central Division is going to be, like I said, the most cutthroat, the most close point-wise. It's going to be a tight race. So for the Central Division, we have the Avalanche, the Predators, the Stars, the Blues, who are the reigning Stanley Cup champions, Jets, Blackhawks, and the Wild. I think I'm going to give this one to the Preds. I want to see them win a cup. I mean, obviously, I want to see my team win a cup, but if I had to pick another team that I want to see win really badly, it would be the Predators. I think it's their time for sure. So I'm going to go with them as the winner of the Central Division. But I also really like the Avalanche and the Stars too. I think they have a great shot. I still have a little place in my heart for the Wild only. The only reason is because Zuccarello is now on that team. Other than that, they could go somewhere else. I have no cares for them. But since he's on that team now, I feel a little bad. So, we'll keep hoping for him. But so Central Division winners, the Nashville Predators, locking it in with the second place Stars, third place Avalanche. That might. Do I want to switch that? So Preds. Okay, we'll go Predators, Avalanche, Stars, top 3 for the Central West Division. Predators, Avalanche, Stars. Now, the Blues could, go off the momentum. We've seen it before, back-to-back Stanley Cup winners. But are they going to live up to the hype? Are they going to live up to that potential? Not potential. They have the potential. Are they going to live up to the momentum? That's what I meant to say. The momentum from last year. They just got their rings. Layla got her ring. Oh, my God. It was so beautiful. They brought it to her house. It has her name engraved on it. Oh, my God. It's so beautiful. But, yeah, so the Jets are usually like a pretty solid team, but I think they lost so many people that they lost a lot of key players. Brendan Lemieux being one of them. Oh my God. Was Jacob Trouba a Jet? I'm pretty sure. Oh my God. I should know this. That's embarrassing. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So top 3, I'm gonna say the Blues are not gonna, keep the momentum going, and I'm gonna say they're gonna lose it a bit. So top 3: Predators, Avalanche, Stars, Central Division, done. Okay. Moving on to the Atlantic Division for the East, and they consist of the Lightning, the Bruins, the Maple Leafs, the Panthers, the Canadiens, the Sabres, the Red Wings, and the Senators. Okay. So just to go from the start, the Maple Leafs and the Senators had a game last night, and the Maple Leafs won. There's no surprise because the Senators do not there is no hope for them this season. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, yeah, you're sleeping on the Senators, whatever, fine. But they're not good. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to be actually my pick for this Atlantic Division. I think they're going to be one of the top teams. They have so many names. It's not even funny. Like, they have top NHL players on that team. I know the Tampa Bay Lightning everyone thought that they were going to win, had them winning it all, and they blew it in the first round of the playoffs. So I'm not going to give them that top spot. I'm not going to do it, even though they do have the potential to still go all the way and take home the Stanley Cup. I just don't think they're going to do it. No one's going to have as much hope in them as they did last season because they just blew it. So I'm going to leave it like that. We're going to do Maple Leafs, Lightning second. Okay. Now we're going to talk about a third spot. I'm going to say the Bruins, but the Bruins are still losing it a bit. Marchand is not in his prime. Chara's like 100 years old. So, they have their players, and then they rely so much on Rask, their goalie, that, is he really going to hold the team all together like that? They do. Don't get me wrong. They have prime players, but, as a whole, I feel like they have some old, they have some young, they have players kind of all over the place within where they are skill-wise. So I just don't think they're going to be could they potentially be a playoff team? I think so. But if anything, they're just skating by. They're not going to lock in a spot. So just to recap for the Atlantic Division, we have, for me, the Maple Leafs. Then we have the Lightning, then the Bruins. Those are my top 3, with obviously the Maple Leafs winning. All right, now time to talk about the best division in the NHL, the Metropolitan Division. Okay, tonight the Rangers open against the Jets. I'm so excited. Okay, getting off topic. So We have for the Metropolitan Division, the Capitals, the Hurricanes, the Penguins, the Blue Jackets, the Rangers, the Flyers, the Islanders, and the Devils. Now, I could talk about the Metro Division, oh my God, till tomorrow, but I don't have the Rangers obviously clinching that top spot. I don't, because I'm realistic. But I do have the Hurricanes taking that spot over the Capitals. The Hurricanes have probably one of the best defenses in the NHL. Like, yeah, I'm making that bold statement right there. But the Hurricanes are good. And we saw that like in the playoffs last season. They made it really, really far. So I do have them winning over the Capitals. It's going to be very tight. It's not going to be, it might be flip-flopping, between the Capitals and the Hurricanes for that top spot. But I do think it's going to be the Hurricanes, because they got that playoff in them from last season and they're going with it. So Hurricanes, Capitals, and then this is hard. This is hard because in my heart, I want to say Rangers, but it could also be Flyers or the Islanders, honestly. All right. You know what? I'm just going to say the Rangers, call it a day, because we added so many people to our team. We have almost a brand new team. And so far the things I've been seeing have been so promising and so and they mesh so well together that I do think it is possible that they could take third, possibly the wild card spot. But keeping myself grounded here, really trying. But yeah, we have Capo Caco, who is going to be a powerhouse in the league this year, and no one's ready. Not even Jack Hughes from the Devils, who is phenomenal too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think anyone's ready for what Caco can bring or what he potentially has in him. Especially working with other names like Panarin and Mika Zibanejad and Chris Kreider. Just, those are awesome guys. He's going to be top notch. The Blue Jackets, I think, are going to take almost last place in this division because Panarin's gone, Bobrovsky's gone. Those were their main two people. A goalie, come on, yeah. So I Blue Jackets, I'm sorry, you're gonna take last place for me there. The Rangers, I'm gonna call them that they're gonna be third, but most likely they're probably gonna be somewhere in the middle. The Penguins, I don't think are going to be, the Penguins we know, like the consistent, always in the playoffs, their championship rings that they have all lined up in their houses, but they're old. They're an older team. And the NHL is clearly changing that everyone's young now. The teams are going younger and younger. And, obviously they have Sidney Crosby, who is but one of the best players in the NHL. They have Malkin, who I think is phenomenal. He's probably my favorite player on the Pittsburgh Penguins. And then you have Matt Murray, their goalie. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be where they usually are, if that makes sense. They're not going to be bad by any means, but I just don't think they're going to be where they are. The Islanders, I think, are a good team. I don't think they did a lot in the offseason. I know they didn't do a lot in the offseason. So I don't think they're a bad team. I don't think they got any worse, but I think the teams around them got better, if that makes sense. So I know the Rangers, we have some work to do, but they added so many people. The Devils, oh my God, they did exactly what we did. They completely put a new face on their team. So not that the Islanders are bad, but, the Devils, the Rangers, the Hurricanes, just the teams around them are a bit better. Can they take the wild card spot? 1,000%. But, just in terms of lining up my Metro division, I think they're going to be somewhere in the middle. The Flyers, too, I think they're going to be more of a middle ground team. Now, the Devils are interesting because they're kind of just like us. They're getting a brand new big names on their team. They're kind of seeing how they're all going to work and blend together. I do think, though, it's going to be a bit of a, maybe it's just because I'm being a little biased here, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a power struggle. They have Nico Hischier. They have Taylor Hall. They have Jack Hughes. They have PK Subban. They have Wayne Simmons. They have so many big names, so it's kind of, I feel it's going to be a little bit of a power struggle within the team. Do I think they're still going to pull through and do great things? 1,000%. But I do think it's going to take a while for them to kind of get a flow going and seeing what really works for them, just because of the history of all the players on their team. So yeah, that is my NHL projection. So I'm going for the division. So now I'm going to pick the Stanley Cup finalist. So I think from the West, I truly think I'm gonna say the Predators. I'm gonna say they're gonna make it to the Stanley Cup Finals for the West. And I think for the East, I'm gonna say the Hurricanes. And I think taking it all can go either way, but I'm gonna say the Predators. Okay. That could be a completely biased statement. It definitely could. And it probably is, because the Predators are my second team. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. It's my predictions. So yeah, getting back to opening night for the Rangers. So supposedly there's a big announcement coming. No one knows what it is, but everyone is like pretty sure that they're going to name Mika Zibanejad captain, which I've been saying for ever now since they've been without one. So that's going to be really exciting to see. Again, we don't know what it is, but we're just all assuming that's the announcement, which would be so great. He deserves it. He really does. He's so good. And all the interviews, every time someone's talking, they're saying how he's such a good person on the ice, in the locker room. Oh, who doesn't love him? Come on, everyone loves him. He in the preseason, that overtime goal, like skated right in. Oh, what a great guy. Okay. So this video is a little lengthy, so I'm gonna cut it here. So thank you for everyone that's listening to my ranting right now, talking about my NHL predictions. Tune in tonight for the Ranger preseason. Preseason. Oh my God. What? The Ranger opening night. Yeah. Don't forget to follow WICR on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next week. Bye.